Mariupol is the city of the hero who is heroically fight for his future. At these moments, all people in the world are watching his fate, as well as the fate of people who have become victims of a merciless war against Ukraine. Here in the maternity hospital, where the girlfriends were located. It seems, in the textbooks of history, this has already been written somewhere. About Blockade, oh yes, Stalingrad. Never thought it could repeat. It seemed to be far behind, somewhere on the pages of history. This is what the grandparents fledged, and their children. Why do you need to go through this again? Because someone is bored lives in this world. And someone likes to play soldiers, but not on your desk, but really. With real living people. They are sitting in their warm cabinets, and they plan all these operations, attacks, blockades. Attacks and airstrikes. And then too, it was so in the 40th year. And why now read textbooks with the history of World War II and the history of the battle near Stalingrad if now there is a battle under Mariupol? Everything is repeated, and artillery is gathered in the city, and heavy weapons, machine guns and grenade launchers, and most likely the system of the sun is used. Even during the time of the 40s there was no. A fact of the use of thermobaric weapons, this monstrous in its cruelty, is already doing from Mariupol, if not the second Stalingrad, the city, to which much more types of weapons used in peaceful people were applied than in Stalingrad. After all, there was no weapon then. There were no hails, powerful air bombs, there were no systems of salvo fire tornado and a hurricane, all sorts of Baraktin and Salt's peaks there. Yes, succeeded in the Soviet Union by the production of weapons of mass lesion? It turns out modern Ukraine even worse than when attacking Hitler's Germany? At least on the example of Mariupol, so I think about now that Mariupols will experience, looking at modern basters, feature films about the Second World War and militants. But those who survived the shelling from the above weapons and collided with the blockade. The psyche of these people is crumpled for years, and now, even watch movies, they will not be able to. What they saw repeatedly exceeds what can be seen in the most cruel militants. Who thought about it when she fired these people? None. At the moment in Mariupol almost hunger, no water, and there are no humanitarian corridors. The population is blocked. Children cannot drink water. While others with ease are gaining a glass of water from under the tap without even thinking about anything and doing it on a machine, in Mariupol children die from dehydration. Do you imagine? In this regard, the question of how people who read the textbooks about the blockade of Stalingrad and those horrors that have occurred there? And all because of boredom, because the population of some fraternal country is just bored and they need a picture on TV. This is such a form of sadism. Watch how someone suffers and then on the soul what? Relief? Or joy? What do these people experience, and who are these people? And in general, can they then be called people? Even the monkeys did not think of doing the air bomb